Out of respect for the court's decision, we've decided to pause all our activities for now, and it wasn't an easy decision.
Imagine the most promising K-pop group, loved by millions and backed by one of the most powerful companies in the industry, suddenly turning against it. What seemed like a fairy tale turned into an all-out war, exposing some of the industry's darkest secrets. What happened for NewJeans to go from HYBE's crown jewel to its worst nightmare? Stay until the end to find out. In K-pop, where flawless smiles, perfect choreography, and tightly controlled images are the norm, the last thing anyone expects is a group of young idols openly challenging the company that made them stars. But that's exactly what NewJeans did, and the result was a media earthquake that shook South Korea and forced half the world to look closer at the machinery behind Korean pop. Most shocking of all, these 5 girls, aged just 16 to 20, never backed down. In 2022, NewJeans debuted under ADOR and exploded onto the scene with a retro 20s aesthetic, denim skirts, natural makeup, and home cam-style music videos. In less than a year, they were the face of Coca-Cola, Apple, and even the Powerpuff Girls, even replacing Blackpink in Incheon airport advertising. All of this made many say, okay, a generational change is coming, and with that, the controversies began. But behind all the success, there were invisible tensions building up. The creative force behind the project was Min Hee Jin, a producer known for her visionary ideas. She had previously worked at SM Entertainment before joining HYBE to create ADOR. Min wasn't just another executive. Her personal touch could be seen in every detail, from the visual concepts to the song choices. And that's exactly where the problems started. Her strong creative control began to clash with HYBE's top management. According to Min, the company not only restricted her decisions, but also sabotaged her work, promoting other groups and even copying NewJeans' style and overall concept. Min Hee Jin's claim that HYBE had copied NewJeans' style for another group, ILIT. When ILIT's March teaser dropped, comments like, "I thought they were NewJeans" flooded the internet. Fans accused ILIT of mimicking everything. Hair, makeup, outfits, choreography, photography, videos, even event appearances. Min also claimed HYBE broke its promise by prioritizing LE Seraphim's debut over NewJeans, delaying their launch, and leaving deep feelings of betrayal inside ADOR. HYBE, on the other hand, claimed that Min was secretly plotting to take over ADOR and steal the group, leaking confidential information to investors to gain support. HYBE owns 80% of the label, while Min holds 20%. And allegedly, the plan was to force HYBE to sell its stake to investors who had already been persuaded by ADOR's internal leadership. In April 2024, HYBE announced an internal audit and demanded her removal. That's when the real war began. On April 25, Min held a press conference lasting over 2 hours, broadcast live by major Korean networks. Through tears and words filled with anger, she delivered a line that would become iconic. "It's not me who betrayed HYBE, it's HYBE who betrayed me." She displayed internal messages, denounced promotional blocks for NewJeans, and accused the company of pushing the group into the background. She even revealed that HYBE had forbidden them from wearing black ribbons in honor of victims of an airplane crash of Jeju Air Flight 2216. The press covered it like a live trial, and even the outfit she wore that day sold out within hours. HYBE struck back like a lightning bolt. Within days, they denied every accusation, unleashed a wave of defamation lawsuits, and claimed to hold undeniable proof that Min had tried to wrest control of ADOR. By August 2024, the verdict was brutal. Min was out, replaced by a new executive. For most K-pop groups, this would have been the final chapter. Idols rarely speak, let alone fight back. But NewJeans, they weren't about to fade quietly into the background. September 11, 2024. Without warning, all 5 members, Minji, Hanni, Danielle, Haerin, and Hyein, appeared in a surprise YouTube livestream. Hours later, it was gone, but not before fans had copied and spread it across the internet like wildfire. On screen, their emotions were raw. They called HYBE an inhumane company and issued a bold ultimatum: reinstate Min as CEO before September 25. In K-pop, where silence and obedience are the unspoken rules, this wasn't just a breach of etiquette, it was an explosion. This caused HYBE shares to plummet. As if the drama needed more twists, whispers surfaced of deliberate isolation. Hanni, just 19, recalled a chilling moment when a manager from another HYBE group told their idols, right in front of her, just ignore her. She heard every word, saw every gesture, and still has no idea why.
층이 헤어랑 메이크업을 받는 층이거든요. 다른 아티스트 분들도 되게 많이 왔다 갔다 하시고 혼자 복도에서 기다리고 있었는데 다른 팀원분들이랑 그쪽 매니저님 한 분이 저를 지나가셨어요. 그래서 저희 서로 잘 인사 나눠드렸고 했는데 그분들이 다시 좀 이따 나오셨을 때 그쪽 매니저님이 무시해라고
HYBE refused to yield. Then, on November 28, the members took the nuclear option, calling a press conference to declare they were terminating their contracts with ADOR. They accused the company of failing its most basic duty, protecting them. No penalties would be paid, they said, because the breach was on the agency's side. Even if they lost the name NewJeans, they vowed to stay together. 3 defiant words echoed worldwide: NewJeans never dies. ADOR struck back instantly, denouncing the termination, filing lawsuits, and insisting the contracts were still binding. By January 2025, they were in court seeking to block the five from any activity without approval. Then came February, after the rebrand to NJZ and news of a Hong Kong Complex Con show, ADOR escalated, aiming to ban new music entirely. Just days before the concert, a Seoul court sided with them, imposing an almost total freeze. No performances, no endorsements, no songwriting, without the agency's permission. On March 23, in front of 11,000 fans in Hong Kong, NJZ gave what they knew might be their last performance for a long time. Through tears, they told the crowd that the court had banned them from continuing work until the case was resolved.
It's really hard for us to say this, but this might be our last performance for a little while. Out of respect for the court's decision, we've decided to pause all our activities for now, and it wasn't an easy decision.
What makes this saga truly explosive isn't just the courtroom battles, it's how it ripped open the seams of the K-pop industry. In a stunning move, Hanni took her story of workplace harassment straight to South Korea's National Assembly. The Ministry of Labor's response? Her complaint was rejected because idols aren't legally considered workers. The ruling sparked public fury and ignited calls for a new safeguard, the so-called Hanni Law to protect singers and celebrities under contract. As the scandal deepened, HYBE's stock plummeted 15% in a single week, a sharp reminder that the fallout was hitting more than just reputations. Against all odds, the name NJZ spread worldwide, becoming a symbol of defiance rarely seen in K-pop. Global media, Reuters, BBC, Time, even Bloomberg poured over the saga from every angle. Legal, economic, cultural. Their verdict was unanimous. This was an unprecedented challenge to a giant like HYBE. Comparisons to TVXQ's 2009 lawsuit against SM Entertainment came quickly, but with a crucial twist: TVXQ were seasoned idols. NJZ are young, just starting out, yet willing to confront a corporate powerhouse with everything on the line. The figures behind the dispute are as impressive as the emotions it stirs. ADOR claims to have invested around 21 billion won in the group's debut and promotion, and says it has paid more than 12 billion won in settlements to the members since October 2023. Legal experts estimate that if NJZ loses the lawsuit, they could face a penalty of up to 620 billion won. The figure is not only astronomical, but also a clear message to the rest of the industry: breaking a contract is not something to be taken lightly. NJZ's lawyers argue that if artists win against their own company, it means the company failed them, sparking a heated debate in Korea over whether contracts are sacred or if human well-being should come first. The Bunnies fanbase went into overdrive, tracking every update, translating statements, sending open letters, and analyzing the members' every expression. To some, the NJZ rebrand was poetic rebellion. To others, a risky gamble. Either way, few fandoms had ever fought so fiercely alongside their idols. The move to adopt NJZ as a name was a strategic blow. It avoided using the NewJeans trademark while maintaining the connection with the public. For ADOR, it was a provocation. For fans, an act of cleverness. The company responded by declaring NJZ an unauthorized name and insisting the members were still under contract, which only increased the tension. The result was that even without formal promotions, the group kept making headlines. When we say it's one of the most controversial, it's also because of stories like this. Known as Talkie on X, this fan was seen in a photo with NewJeans members Hanni and Danielle, and she posted things like that. Today, NJZ is more than a K-pop group. They're a legal case study, a pop culture debate, and a symbol of defiance. Whether they wanted it or not, they've become revolutionaries. As Hanni put it, maybe Korea wants to make us revolutionaries. Maybe they already are. Do you think NewJeans is the most controversial group in K-pop? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.